Imaginations would ever thought that we would be in a situation like this, where you have an individual that just doesn't understand the industry at all, doesn't understand the legacy of protection for the public, and doesn't understand the motivation. Oil and gas companies don't want their pipe to leak. It's the last thing they want to happen. And I might throw you a little forward here with his latest book, The Sky is Pink, where again he's done the exact same thing. Doesn't understand the data that he's looking at. It's old data. It's incorrect data. You have problems that happen with wells. They're corrected. Extremely rare that it's a situation where it ever gets to groundwater. But he's taking the numbers that he's reading in reports from 10 years ago. The industry is extremely safe. I've seen it from both sides. As a major contractor for the regulatory agencies, the EPA, and the state agencies, DEQ, we looked at all these issues and very objectively have not seen anything like what he's come up with this movie. I love movies. I love to go to the movies. And I know they're fiction, but I still can't watch that whole movie through anymore. It just makes me so angry to watch it, because it's just really nothing. It's caused people in the country to stop the industry. It's called, nationwide, it's caused industry to not move forward with fracking. It's just really difficult for me to be able to line up what he has to say and what is happening in response to that. One of the most important things in our first workshop with the National Research Foundation, Water Research Foundation, 16 of us were called together. The national labs were represented, some academia, a few industry, the EPA. In fact, Bob Cole is the head of the EPA program, and we've met numerous times on this problem with hydraulic fracturing studies. He's left now. He left in January. One of the things that came out of these meetings was, particularly the EPA scientists learned a lot about this process. They got it. This is over 2 years ago. Then when we had the EPA workshops, and I headed up Athene on that, very similar situation. It was like Lazarus, you know, everybody from the EPA office was trying to lean in and hear what was going on. We looked through these problems very objectively, and we came out of that meeting still wondering, what is the problem here? And I won't say what the problem is. I started to say what it was, but there are two sides to EPA. The technical side had this figured out 2 years ago. So I'm going to get the mic over to someone else, but this is, I'm sorry we have to be here, quite honestly, with a situation like this. It is such a small issue.